Good morning, y'all. Taylor here with y'all 106.7. Today we are joined by country music singer and my buddy, Mr. T. Graham Brown. Welcome back to y'all. How we feeling? How we feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You look great. Love your shirt. We can always count on you to bring the fashion.
You're looking pregnant.
I am. Got a watermelon in there.
That's going to be one big girl.
Yeah. And you're ready to babysit. Bring her to you in Sheila's house.
I guarantee you Sheila will take care of her.
Yeah. Well, you're busy. You got a show this Friday night at the Franklin Theater. Tickets are still on sale at franklintheater.com.
Yes.
You
thank
ready?
You for saying that. Yes. If you hadn't been to the Franklin Theater, I'm sure you probably have. It's an old movie theater that they converted and they have concerts in there and different kinds of shows. PA's great, not a bad seat in the house. It's real intimate. I'm bringing a crack band with me, and so I'll sing all the stuff that people expect to hear. Throw in a couple of soul songs, maybe a couple of gospel songs, tell a few boomerang jokes. Talk to the crowd, tell some stories. You know, it's good. I guarantee you, everybody will be standing up at the end of the night and thanking us for doing that. And I thank the audience. It's real cool interaction, man. It makes you feel good.
Well, you're a great storyteller. What's your favorite song to play live?
Golly, I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. People always want to hear, I Tell Like It Used to Be, Hell and High Water. They love Wine in the Water. There's a bunch of them. It just depends on, I don't know what. I might sing Delta Dawn. I might sing Wichita Lineman, or I definitely sang Mustang Sally. Yeah. I sang Elvira at the Opry the other night and had a blast. It was the first time I'd ever done that. I just wanted something I knew the crowd could sing along with. Good Lord, they all knew Papa Mau Mau and all that.
So do you have a set list, or you just kind of go with what you're feeling in the moment?
No, we have a set list, but it really doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, if I feel like doing something, I'll just call it out.
Not your first.
Somebody, I tell people, and they do it all the time, just to yell out a song title. If you want to hear something, I don't care. I'll take requests.
Well, they love you at the Opry. You've played there quite a few times, over 300.
And, they like me coming out there. The Opry, we love the Opry. Mm-hmm. And it's so great. Like I've told you before, we've been going out there for 40 years. So we've done a lot of shows, and then hallelujah, they made Sheila and me members, and so that's super cool.
And who invited you to be a member?
Vince.
Yeah, you told me that.
So yeah, man, it's all good. Starting, believe it or not, the 7th year of my Sirius XM show.
Congrats.
Which I can't believe it's been that long. And get in a movie every now and then, and a guy called me up, we're going to find out now, but a guy called me up the other day, this director, said he's going to be doing a Western series and wanted me to be in there and be like every week.
Do you say heck yeah?
I said, the first thing I asked him is, do I get to shoot a gun? He said, oh, yeah.
I could see you in a Western.
Ride horses, too, so we'll see.
Got that whole wide earth thing.
You never know, but it's giving me something fun to think about.
Absolutely. That'd be really cool.
And I got to cut my grass, man, but it's been so hot.
I was going to ask you if you've been riding on your lawnmower that Trace Atkins gave you.
But Sheila doesn't like me to get out there. She gets ill with me if I get out and it's too hot because she thinks I'm going to keel over. It's been so dang hot.
So she can bring you out some sweet tea.
It bothers her worse than it does me.
It's been so hot.
I've been having to put off cutting the grass, and dang.
So what you been doing instead? You been going stir crazy?
No, not bad. Too bad. We've been busy.
Yeah.
And this weekend we're doing the Franklin Theater Friday night, August the 1st. I'll plug it again. And then we pack up the bus and go down to, I believe it's Woodland, Alabama, the birthplace of Vern Gosdin, and we're playing at the Vern Fest.
That'd be fun. I think the last time I saw you was at Country for a Cause during CMA week. So you're always playing some type of show.
We trying.
Yeah.
We're not working ourselves to death, but
hey, you're enjoying it.
Hey, man, we're just in a good place. Yeah. We're at this chapter of our lives. We don't want to work too dang hard, man.
You were telling me that
I'm 70 years old. And I'm sure that people think, well, that ain't too old, but I'm about right where I need to be.
You like a fine wine, T. Like a fine wine.
Ain't I, though?
You are. It was a funny story you were telling us before this, that when your wife had your son, you were in California, took a limo, hopped on a red eye, was there for the birth, and then you went right back playing your shows.
I was doing Kenny Rogers shows, and I couldn't miss them.
Yeah.
Because they were all big, big venues. Yeah, I got on a plane, flew to Nashville. My manager had a limo. They picked me up in a limo, took me to the hospital, watched Acme being born, back to the limo, back to the airport, back to California.
That's hilarious.
Show business.
Show business, baby. Hit me with some parenting advice then. An experienced dad like yourself. Give me some wisdom.
Gee whiz. Well, I would say get as much rest as you can, but that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Just, buy them some play purties to play with.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have to do all that mothering stuff. I could just I could buy him a go-kart or something. I bought Acme a go-kart, and he wasn't nearly big enough to have a go-kart. But I guess it was me, the little boy, wanting to buy him a go-kart. And it had this little roll bar. I mean, it was a real go-kart. And he took it out in the field, we strapped on his helmet. And so, he went out there 5 seconds before he flipped the thing.
No.
Yeah, and I thought he was dead or something. And it's just, so don't buy him a shotgun on his 6th birthday.
Oh, I bet Sheila was mad at you.
I think she probably was. I think she really probably was. And then we went back from a go-kart and got him one of those little battery-operated Jeeps that you can get at Toys R Us, And that's really what he should have had.
A little more safe.
That's what he should have had in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stupid, Taylor.
Well, we're excited. Maybe won't do any go-karts anytime soon, but...
Hey, what you going to name that girl?
I think I'm going to name her after my grandma, T. Graham Brown.
Well, that's a great name.
How'd you come up with the name for your son, Acme?
Well, Anthony George Brown. My name's Anthony.
Yeah.
I had a great-grandfather whose last name was Anthony, a great-grandfather whose last name was Graham and Brown. So I had this Jewish lawyer in New York at the time, and he said, it's a Jewish tradition that your first son have the same initials that you do. So AGB is my initials. And so I thought, Anthony George Brown. And then I got to thinking totally out of the box, and I thought Acme, because Acme is a Greek word that means the highest or the best. And I thought, he's the best. And Geronimo, and there's the G, there's the Acme, and then Geronimo's the G, because Geronimo's such a great leader of his people and warrior and shaman and all that. And I thought, boy, it'd be cool if Acme could grow up and be like Geronimo. And then Brown. So he loves his name.
Yeah.
I told him the other day, I was talking to him on the phone, I said, you know what, man? I bet there's not another Acme Geronimo Brown in the world. Ever how many billion people there are. I would be surprised if there's another. Would you think?
Yeah, that's a powerful name, though. Very cool.
Yeah. And some people will be saying, oh, you watch too many Roadrunner cartoons or about the Acme part, So anyway. But
well,
no, that's the why of that.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Isn't that fascinating?
It is.
Fascinating.
They got to live with the name for the rest of their life. So I think you gave them a good one. So you got your show at Franklin Theater this Friday, August 1st, and we're halfway through the year. What's the rest of 2025 look like for you?
That's a good question. but more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure more Opry dates. I'm doing I should have probably mentioned this before, but Gaither, the gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing an album for Gaither, and Ben Isaacs of the Isaacs is going to produce it, and then we're going to film a concert, a DVD for that. So we're going to do that starting probably in late August. I think it's the plan.
Oh, great.
And do that. So I got that to do. And I want to make another, I did that from Memphis to Muscle Shoals.
I got that on vinyl. I love that. Got it at your show.
And I'd like to do, that's a soul music, 60s soul music tribute album. I'd like to do a country version of that. 60s country songs cut to sound like they were cut in the 60s, with nothing modern. And then I want to do a regular T. Graham Brown album, which I haven't done one in 20 years, a regular T. Graham Brown record. So,
are we thinking we'll have those celebrity collaborations on the 60s album like you did Memphis to Muscle Shoals?
I bet it would.
Yeah.
I didn't start out to make that Memphis to Muscle Shoals record be duets, but I would think if we do a country thing like that, I would probably plan on that from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, we want all the T. Graham music that we can get. We love it here at Y'all 106.7.
Thankins.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else that you want our fans to know that you're up to these days?
I
know you're on socials. You're always posting. You never miss a birthday. I got to tell you when mine is so that you'll post for my birthday.
You need to. No kidding. Let me see. Like I said, more of the same. We got some road shows. I got a band and a bus and all that hillbilly stuff. I've been doing some shows with Lori Morgan.
Yep.
And got a couple more of those coming up. But I'm sure we're going to be doing the Opry a lot.
Well, I'm definitely going to come see you.
A whole lot of fun, I run into these new guys at the Opry that it's their first time on the Opry, and they can't believe how cool it is. I say, yeah, man, this is a one-off kind of place. And people that get backstage tours at the Opry, their eyes are wide, and it's pretty neat. One of the coolest things about the Opry is we'll have a guest list that come as Sheila and our guest. And when they show up, there's nothing more I love than taking them out before the curtain's raised and the music, take them out on the stage and let them stand in the circle and have their picture made. Boy, that's a lot of fun. So, yeah, we'll do that. And like I said, radio show and hopefully be a cowboy.
Hey, we're going to
shoot some guns.
We're going to be ready to see you on the big screen, rocking that cowboy hat.
Good Lord.
And I'm going to make it out to an Opry show. Got to come see that. That'd be special. I'd love to bring my dad there. He'd love that.
Please do.
Yeah. And we're going to see.
Just let us know. You got Sheila's number?
Yeah.
Just call her up and let her know when you're coming, when he's coming to town.
All right.
We'll make sure he gets the VIP red carpet showing up.
On the guest list.
All of that.
There we go.
Going in the back door at the artist entrance.
Yeah.
Sure, man. That's part of the fun.
Well, thank you so much for coming and seeing us today. We look forward to seeing you at the Franklin Theater this Friday night. Get tickets to see T. Graham Brown at franklintheater.com and follow him on social media. Catch a show. This man ain't slowing down anytime soon.
And not to take away any listenership from Taylor, but tune in to SiriusXM Prime Country Channel, T. Graham Brown's live wire show.
There you go.
It's there. What? Scott saying Channel 58. Channel 58. It is Prime Country Channel 58.
T. Graham Brown, y'all.